morning, beautiful people. Welcome back. I hope you're all well. This is a video. I just wanted to come on today and talk about the new moon, the solar eclipse, and the fire horse, which is all tomorrow. So is this big day, and I would have liked to have done this yesterday, but anyway, I'm doing it today, and I'll try and get it on today. Yes, so it is important to just acknowledge that. So we've got our new moon tomorrow. I think where I am here in Queensland, it's 10 p.m. I've got to check that. But just see what time it is in your neck of where you live and wherever part of the world you're in. And just have a look and see what time it is. And keep in mind with the new moon being coupled with the solar eclipse that everything's going to be expanded. So whatever you see or want to see for your 2026 for the next year, for this year, do that. So if it's positivity, then be positive. If you want a year filled with the other, then be negative. So it's really important. If you feel agitated or a bit volatile or something's irritating you, just try and push it away. If someone's annoying you, go and try and write down all the things you like about them and that you're grateful for. If you're in a situation you're not happy about, try and be just grateful for that situation. If you can't do that, just accept that it's that way today and let it go, because whatever you feel and do today will. But don't stress if you do. So if you have a negative thought or you do have a confrontation with someone, remember that positive thought is very powerful. So you can sort of counteract that with positive thoughts and just bring it back around as well. So don't beat yourself up too much, but just being mindful of that. And so therefore, if you can find out what time, the energy is already building with the new moon and the solar eclipse, but if you can find out what time it'll be happening in your world, in your part of the world, if you can meditate as close to that as possible, that'd be really beneficial. And having you already, and start affirming now, but in meditation it's even more potent, what it is you'd like, to be for your next step. Because with the Chinese astrology, so we're at the very end of the year of the snake, so there's all that shedding going on of old baggage and old stories. And over the last few days you've probably found that a lot of old, or last couple of weeks probably, but it's probably got more potent over the last couple of days, that you've had a lot of old stories coming up, old baggage and things that could be from long, like right back when you were a child, they could be coming up, and you can just acknowledge that and then be grateful and thankful for what you learned from it. And then remember and bring your awareness to it's an old story that no longer has any bearing on your life now, because now's what matters. Okay. And all the people in that story are no longer those people. You're not the same person in that story, and neither is anyone else. So it's this old book that you've forgotten about, and it's, there it is. I've meant to throw that out. Throw it out. Now's the time to throw all the old books out, all the old stories that no longer benefit you, and let them go. Okay? Because now is where you're at. So with the fire horse, that's going to be a year of moving. Like 2026 is already a new beginnings year, but the fire horse is going to propel that further. So it's going to be a year of wanting to move forward, wanting to pick up speed, high energy. So you're probably already starting to feel that, and that's exciting. We talked a little bit about the other day creativity, and how getting that energy up now is really good too. So channeling your energy into something creative right now would also be really beneficial. And if you can't, watching creativity, something positive, and letting that energy build up over the next couple of days. If you haven't got a meditation that you do, or you don't do meditate, do a guided meditation that night if you'd like to, and or do a creative project. I did do a meditation recently on here, and I'm thinking of doing regular meditations as well. But it's a good one if you just want to put that on and listen to it around the new moon. Sorry if I've been saying full moon, new moon, tomorrow, and just say your affirmations as you're listening to it or at the end of it, and just and when you're doing that affirmations or declaration, make sure that they are exactly what you want to be. Okay, so it's not, oh, I don't want this anymore, and I'm not going to from now on, from this moment forward, I only attract good in my life. From now on, from this moment forward, I have healthy relationships. So you're saying what you want to be. Yes, so it's very exciting, and it's a big day. And it's an opportunity. Okay, it's an opportunity for us all to have that growth and that leap forward, and go into this with our eyes wide open and be conscious creators, basically. So that's all I really wanted to say today. Is I just wanted to come on and remind everybody, if you weren't already aware of it, and offer support. And I'll pop that meditation video in the comments, and I'll also put in the one I did on forgiveness, because that's a really good one to watch. Maybe you could watch that before you throw out all your old books, because that's a really good one. There's a visualization in that forgiveness video that helps with letting go. Because remember this, when it comes to forgiveness, it's very selfish act, and it's healthy selfish, because you're not forgiving for anyone but you. You're the sole beneficiary, really. Maybe your children if they're watching. So I'm going to put the forgiveness video in, and that meditation video in the what do you call it, description, the links. Okay, and yes, so I love yous all. I hope yous have a wonderful week, and please like, share, subscribe if you like this video and it's being helpful, because at the end of the day, I'd like to keep doing these videos, and my goal and what I'm being guided to do is try and help with spiritual growth, but in diminishing anxiety and depression, and getting working together to have a joyous experience in this life. And I don't think we spend more on pharmaceuticals than we do on food yet, but hey, it might happen. So there's holistic practices and ways of living that can really help lift your mood and lift your life to a whole nother level. And then we can do this together. We got to work as a team, and I really appreciate it when I see people subscribe, or just comment, or leave like, or I really appreciate that, because then we're growing our community, and we've got to work together, because believe you me, there's other forces out there that would like to stop all this. It's not going to happen, because we've risen up. Consciousness has risen a little too much for that now, but if we can work together, it is wonderful, So I love yous all, and we're off to that art weekend this weekend. I'm going to bring yous along with me, so let's go and see what comes out of it. Okay, see yous then. Bye.